Alright, ladies and gentlemen, Benjamin here. So, a couple weeks ago, I uploaded a video on how to, or just outlining a project that I did using an Arduino and an old commercial radio and modifying it for use that the Arduino controls the radio to make it do what I want it to do for the most part, at least, what I program in the code. But the last video I had was lamenting about how noisy, in terms of RF hash, how noisy these Arduinos are. And looking at the bottom of the board here, this will give you as a clue. There it is. Okay, so the first thing is that the Chinese knockoff Arduino boards, the shielding, the little cross hatches that you see there, first thing, they should not be crossed. They should actually be should be a complete center, a solid ground plane. It's actually really no point or no reason to make a crosshatch like that. It just increases production time, really. The other thing is that all these shielded areas, all little crosshatch areas, they are not grounded anywhere. In a genuine Arduino boards, they actually have, wherever it's ground planed at, there's actually a bunch of little holes, like the little vias that you see here, these little itty bitty vias go on the other side. The ground plane that's on the other side too, that's actually on the component side, will connect all those ground planes together. And as you see here, the wires that I soldered on here were connecting the ground planes that I have found that do not connect together. So if you ever have problems with measurements, circuit measurements or something like that, or something that, samples analog voltage, that's one of the reasons why, is because the damn Chinese knockoffs are not properly grounded. The other thing is, too, with these Arduino boards, is that they don't have anything on the inputs and outputs to get rid of noise and interference such that quality circuits would have. So, and even the traditional Arduinos that you can buy, they're the genuine, they don't have these either. Like I said, they're got to be made for a price point, but I mean, really, that's about 5 cents, maybe 10 or 25 cents in additional manufacturing costs per board to add on some resistors, to add on some capacitors. These one right here are 330 picofarad capacitors. That was a trial, but I found that to get rid of noise coming out from the board was a 0.1 or a 0.01 in this case, and then also some 10K resistors to bring them all to ground to snub or out any noise. But remember last week when I switched the channels, you would hear the beep beep. You'd hear all kinds of funny noises in the radio. That's not supposed to do that. So now, let's see if I can key the radio up and hear me clicking. Okay, let's see. All right, radio's keyed. No, it's not. How can I do this? I guess we just have to there. All right, so now the radio's keyed, and we should hear squealing. Oh, there it is. Too fast. And there it is. Okay, and then remember last time before you'd hear the squeal of the CPU noise? And that's all you should hear, is just the squelch drop. So anyway, FYI, when you're building the boards that have any kind of interfacing and you're reading analog voltages, put on some resistors, put on some low value capacitors, like I said, a 0.01 or 0.1, which is the markings are going to be 104 or 103 on the capacitors, and that'll help get rid of that noise. And this kind of did a good job. I mean, every now and then I'll still hear some of the microprocessor noise in the radio for weak signals, but it certainly has stamped it out. So the next version that I get, first things first, it's going to have a better ground plane. So I'm going to buy an original Arduino, an OEM one, so because they're actually made. Anyways, project's moving along. Now it transmits and all that stuff, and the next thing is to get it to scan. And then the next magical trick will be able to get this thing to do PL encode and PL decode, and then maybe if I feel like it, do DPL. But no ham radio stuff around here uses DPL. Anyway, comment, like, subscribe, you know, all that other shit. Thanks.